Hi everybody, welcome back to Tools of Integration. My name is Pepine van den Berg and I'm here with
Myoki.
It's springtime and in the Netherlands we have the blooming bulbs. Springtime means a new beginning.
Many people think so, yes.
Yeah. So let me read you a piece about this spring equinox. Day and night are of equal length all over the world. In the Northern Hemisphere we still celebrate it as the first day of spring. The days are getting longer and warmer now, and the nights shorter. This is the festival of balance. The balance of light and dark. The balance of the sun's active energy in the day and the moon's receptive energy at night. The balance of the inner world and the outer world. The balance of the conscious. The conscious fire energy with the forces of the watery unconscious. Here at the equinox, we can look at and work towards this balance within ourselves. This will bring change and healing as we move forwards into new understanding and new actions. The Celts understood that the physical, mental and spiritual levels were so interlocked and perfectly balanced that whatever is done on one level will be inevitably affect the other too. Every action has a reaction. Your spiritual understanding constantly affects your decisions in your everyday life. Your mind affects your spirit, your health, and what you attract into your life. Here at Equinox, make time to understand this balanced flow of energy we are part of. And this is from Sacred Celebrations, a source book by Glennie Kindred. So in the Tools of Integration, the equinox spring is, I think, a time of renewal, of balance, of new energy. So when you're integrating an emotional process, it's great to work with these natural cycles, don't you think?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. So spring, new beginnings. And for tools, we actually have a tool today. Because we are going to...
Stick around.
Yeah, stick around. Myoki gifted me this huge
Stick.
huge stick. So, okay. And you say that I could use it as a scepter or a scepter?
As a scepter, because I think it's important to realize when you talk about new beginnings that when you are getting older, that every morning is a new beginning. It's also a time to realize that you have to, must, should have a scepter over your own life. Weave your scepter in your own life to take control over your own life.
Yeah. So perhaps if you can find, because this isn't bought, you just found the stick somewhere on a walk in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where did you find yours?
Also?
Wow, I love it.
Yeah. So that's why I suggested to make some scepter, to make more awareness of the fact that you are weaving the scepter in your own life.
Yeah.
But when you have a smaller stick, you can also make a talking stick of it.
I was familiar with making talking sticks.
You can use talking sticks in. We are with many people, and to what's it called, that everybody has something to say when you pass the talking
a
stick?
circle.
Yeah, when you're in
A
the
presentation
circle.
when you present yourself, or
Yeah,
you can a sharing circle.
Yeah, but also that you are not with a lot of people who are starting to.
Yeah, when you have the talking stick, you're the only one who can speak.
Talking. Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I love about this, the talking stick. But it's different from a scepter.
Yeah, it's smaller.
It's
easier to pass around than this huge.
But you know, the intention is different too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although the procedure of making one is more or less same.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can go out and find your own stick that appeals to you. And we have gathered all sorts of materials. We're not going to zoom in on what, but just we're just going to decorate our talking or scepter. So Myoki has brought her colorful, mainly blue.
I love blue.
Blue items, and I have my wool. I have some feathers. I have some dried roses, a hagstone, and this is a stone with a natural hole in the middle, and which gives protection.
And it's also to make dreams come true.
Yeah, so I love to have and I found it on the beach in Dover. I found this stone in England, and some homespun wool from last time, because last 2 episodes we talked about spinning, about making our own yarn, about crocheting our own items. So we're going to start decorating me and my scepter. How do you call yours?
Mine scepter too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels really strong to wield it. I feel a little like Gandalf. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with where I want my handle. Where will I hold it? Around about here. We have a lovely sunny day today.
Yeah.
So we had a very rainy winter.
And it's still very wet in the fields.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me wonder, because it's also sowing time.
Sowing? For the seeds?
Yeah. And it's way too wet.
Ah, of course.
There's still water on the fields as well.
And have you started sowing something in your garden?
Yes, I did.
And what did you sow?
Special flowers for bees.
Uh-huh.
And also flowers from which I can make creams.
Ah.
But I do not have a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still have those windows in my front garden.
Yeah. Oh. That's a whole other story.
It's not worth to
mention.
No. Because we would like to keep it nice and friendly.
Yeah.
Which I won't be talking about this kind of stuff. You can also start with painting the sticks if you like to.
Oh yeah.
But I was thinking, don't do it.
No?
No. I did find a paint in this same color.
Ah.
I love this color. I also ordered wool paint in this color.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to mention it doesn't matter if it's going right or going wrong. It's just
Yeah.
action of making it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we also like to emphasize with the integration process. It's all about the doing and not about the end result.
I used this last time when we were crocheting,
Yeah.
and I found it sad to throw it away, although it's not wool. So I made a few of these strange things.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, I could use this one on the stick. And I found some buttons and some other kinds of threads.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking maybe it's nice to use it on the stick. Just use whatever you like or whatever you find.
And what you have in the house.
Yeah, so you don't have to go out to buy something.
No.
Just use whatever you have.
Yeah, and see what colors appeal to you. I love this reddish color. It's symbolizes fire for me.
You.
We are in Aries season.
Fiery.
Fire sign.
And it's also very freeing. I think spring is a very freeing season, season of growth.
Yeah.
But it's also very freeing to use whatever you have, and it's also freeing that it doesn't have to look like anything.
No.
It doesn't have to be pretty or whatever you may make of it.
Mm-hmm.
You just do something.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to think our way out of things. But when you start doing and stop thinking, and when you stop doing it, you can have an answer. It just might plop into your head, into your mind. By freeing your mind, you free up space to come up with beautiful answers.
And different ideas.
Yeah.
Personally, I like to fumble around with with all kind of stuff and make all kind of stuff, and I have a huge love when something is not right.
Yeah. Now I'm more of a start a project and finish a project kind of. I've learned over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm knitting socks for my father at the moment with homespun wool. Yeah, size 44. Looks here like huge feet.
He's living on huge feet.
Yeah. But it's so nice to make a present for a family member.
And you are also spinning and make a cardigan of it?
Yeah. A sweater.
Hmm?
Yeah, a sweater. Yeah. Which I might show off in the winter. Because now it's spring. It's getting warmer.
Time for t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. When you're making a scepter like this, you can also put your intention in it for the spring equinox.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because it's just a simple thing I'm doing. I'm just decorating the handle, but it's so meditative.
Ta-da!
Oh, wow! They show it in the camera.
I don't know if...
Yeah.
You can use all kinds of colors, but I like this one at the moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I had a period of black, wearing black, only black, and now I have all kinds of blues.
Yeah.
So I'm dyeing my wool with blues. A lot of blue in
your clothing?
In my clothing, in my cupboard. This is some. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one too. Some hand spun blue.
Ah.
Of course, blue. And I hope that this new beginning will be a good beginning for everybody.
Yeah.
And a peaceful beginning. So. I'm going to put this in between my woolies in my living room to remind myself. So I'm spinning with all kind of woolies. But I found out you can also spin with newspapers.
Newspapers?
Yeah, you can spin
Oh.
just about anything. And there's a very nice result, because if you take the black and white, you get a black and white result. Somebody made a vase out of it.
Oh.
They spun the paper and made a flower vase out of it.
Ah. And how come this wool is very it doesn't smell, it smells really nice. Is it the soap you use, or do you use essential oils?
I wash the wool.
Yeah.
Can I have a smell?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, there are different types of wool washing and different ways to wash the raw wool.
Yeah.
And actually, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
From the raw wool to something you can wear.
Yeah.
But
it really is.
I absolutely love every step of the way, because it's also slow living.
Yeah.
And in accordance with nature and in accordance with the season.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's so nice to make a scepter precisely in this time of year.
Yeah.
Because the plants and flowers are coming to bloom.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the way to go about for people as well.
Yep.
You have a season to bloom and a season to not bloom. And
To recuperate.
Yeah, and to accept the fact that it's like this.
Yeah.
That's a natural way.
Yeah. And in spring the sheep were shorn and the rest of the year the wool was processed.
Yeah. And now there is so much wool in Holland.
Yeah.
And so not so many people who use it.
Mm.
And I'm always sending messages to everybody, when you shorn your sheep, please send me the wool.
And do they respond?
Yeah, they do. And the season is coming, so I'm hoping to receive a lot of wool again.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Be careful what you wish for.
My whole living room is like a wool
bar.
shed.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Nobody fits in there anymore, just me. And I absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, it's very good stuff. You can spin with it, you can weave with it, you can, and when you cannot use it anymore to make something of it,
Mm-hmm.
You can put it in your garden because it fertilizes the soil.
Wow.
And if you wash the wool and you wait, then a little stuff is coming up on the surface of the water.
Oh.
With which you can make creams.
Aha. The lanolin.
The lanolin, yes.
Aha.
And now I have a new game, which is coloring the wool.
Yeah.
And you can color the wool with acid dyes, and it makes the color last longer.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use natural dyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you use plants and leaves and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot more to do and to learn and to play with. Can't help myself, just love to play. Is it working with your wool?
Yeah. This is the wool I spun with my, when my spinning wheel wasn't working properly. So it's also a memory.
So.
Have you finished yours?
I'm waiting, maybe some other idea will come up.
It's beautiful.
But I think it's pretty much done.
Yeah. Maybe you can show it?
Whoops.
Wow. Yeah.
So I reused this fabric, which is not wool, which is totally synthetic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the coloring is...
I just love the coloring. And I
Yeah.
was thinking, well, I won't throw it out. Sad, maybe you can reuse it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And some buttons. So here and there. And here also some.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need much to make something.
No. Well, and this is the start of my my scepter with a lovely woolen handle and wool on the top. So I haven't, and my hagstone, I haven't really finished it right now, but you get the drift of making your own talking stick. I think spring is a beautiful time to find your stick, to find materials, and just
start doing.
Yeah, and it's really mindful. It's really, you get more sensitivity in your hands, and you make something nice to show off. So thank you so much for watching. I hope we've inspired you again in this episode, and see you next time.
And don't forget to like and to share.
Yeah, please do. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.